It says I'm alive. Okay, here we go. Hi, everybody. It's Tuesday night. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. This is going to be a live video chat show stream, and we will be doing a lots of arts and crafts for adults because we use scissors and needles and sharp items. And we also is a live chat show where we interact with the chat room at the same time as we do the stream. And we love to do it that way. We like to talk to each other and goof off with each other. And it takes me just a second to get my in here. And I got my chat up, got my room all set up, and I'm all plugged in, ready for an evening. So we're gonna be doing some fun things tonight. One of the things I thought I would kind of hang out with. Hi, Kathy. There's Kathy D. Nice to see you tonight. Welcome, welcome. So last week I talked about the United States book, and I've got some paper to put inside my book, and I just have to trim it up a little bit, not a whole lot. So let me get my paper cutter out. Hi, Melissa. Melissa's here. We can start the day now that Melissa's here. That's what we'll do. Just getting some things out of the way. Uh, I think it's 11. Maybe I better measure twice and cut once. How about that? Should I measure twice and cut once? Or don't measure and cut twice? If I can find my ruler. I can't find my ruler. Here it goes. So this is exactly, oh, it's 11 and a half inches. So really, if I were to cut it at 11 and a quarter, that would be enough. So I'm glad I measured 11 and a quarter. And then the top and the bottom, also, I need to cut the top and the bottom. So the top is exactly the same thing. So 11 and a quarter. All right, we'll just do it. So, hi, Margaret. Margaret, I sent you a message. I need your address. Have you given it to me yet? Actually, I'm not the one who wanted it. Somebody else wanted your address. It was Miss Janet that wanted your address. Uh-huh. You're a wanted woman. I think she was wanting to send you some happy mail. So you better give it up. Did that cut anything off? Yes, it did. It just cut that much. That's all I needed. I'll do the same thing the other direction. I'm going to have to do this again for the one for the back of the book too. But I can do it. Hi, Teresa, honey. How you doing? I watched your video yesterday on. She made the cutest little. It reminded me of a Hawaiian shirt, but it was like a little shirt, and it was really cute. It was like an origami thing. So if you want to know how to make an origami shirt, go over to Teresa Church's channel and look for her video on it. It was really cute. I don't I didn't watch all of the video, but I watched the shirt for sure. And then you got your die cuts out and was doing that. So I have to do this one more time. So, there we go. Let's see here. What's going on over here? Okay. I invited Janet to come on with me for a little bit tonight, and she got the link. So let's see if she can get in. We'll just give her a second for that, and then we'll get busy with her. Is this the one I just cut? No. So yes, I've already cut this one. Let's try this one. Well, it's got to be this size. It's got to be this way. So anyway, curiouser and curiouser. Beth, oh how sweet of our dear friend. Okay, I'll check my email now. Thanks. Oh, I messaged you on Messenger. If you don't do Messenger, I did not send it through the email. I send it through the Facebook Messenger. And you don't have to be on Facebook to use Messenger. You can still sign up for Messenger if you want to, talk to people that way. If not, I'll call you or something. Well, I don't know if I can call you if you don't have Messenger. We'll work something out for sure. We'll work it out, okay? Hi, Veronica. Woohoo! It's late where you are. And Janet Nash going to come on here. She knows how late it is, and she's going to stay up late tonight for a special occasion. Just tonight, she's going to stay up a few minutes late. I think she was going to make her a cup of tea. Okay, so I got the front and the back done. Now I need the end. The end. So I know how tall it's going to be, but this is the end of the book right here. Hope she had a nap. Well, she thought long and hard before she said yes. And she says, well, you don't have anybody on. She goes, let me see. And she thought, she paused for at least a minute and a half. And she said, well, I think I can do it. I said, okay, just one game. And she said, okay. She says, can we play the magazine game? And I said, of course we can play the magazine game. So that's what we're going to do. As soon as she gets here, we're going to play the magazine game. So that's 3 inches, and I'm going to give it a little bit less than 3 inches. So, so we'll see as soon as she gets in here. I sent her a link. So I've got one more little thing here to do. Let's see. This way has to be about 11 1/4. And then this way has to be, oh goodness, I have to use this side. Let's see, 3, 2, and it's going to be 2 and put it in this way. It'll be 2 and I think, yeah, a little bit less than 3. Okay. Tracy says I have four new four holder pockets that I've been working on and getting right. Oh, getting it all right to put ACT cards and tags in. Oh, how cute, Teresa. You should do a little video on that. Yeah, that would be nice. So, I did I did that. Let me get my bearings right. Okay. Now I also got another piece of paper. I'm going to get the cover of this book set up. I need one more of these. Well, I'll just work with two right now. So I need this one. And it's going to go on the spine. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Brenda. How's everybody doing? Oh, Melissa needs my address. I'll message it to you after the show. Okay, Melissa? Yeah, she's there. She's here. Hang on. It takes me just a second to get over there. Just one little second. I don't want to trip and fall. I've got too many things in my aisle. Just clear it out right now. Here she comes to save the day. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I sure can.
Oh, good evening. Good evening, Beth, and good evening, lovely chat. Oh, I can
You
see
guys.
I can see
That's
Barbara B and
yeah.
Melissa and Teresa. Good evening. Oh, and Sharon, there's Sharon. Oh, and Brenda.
And you
Lovely.
have such pretty yarn laying out there.
Isn't it
Pretty.
an absolutely gorgeous colour?
Oh, it's like
What
it's
would you
like a
call that
country
colour?
rose.
Isn't it? It's gorgeous,
It's
isn't it? Am I? Yeah.
cranberry rose.
Mm. I'll just do this while you work away there and let me know when you want me to
Okay.
do anything,
Well,
Beth.
I'm just fiddling on my desk and
Yeah.
uh, just catching up on some Happy Mail, putting
Oh,
some
lovely.
stamps
Mm.
on, and oh, you know, the usual.
It's Kathy D. I've just been watching your video literally just now. Kathy D's got the grandchildren coming, and you're going to go and see the dolphins with them, aren't you, Kathy?
Ooh,
That's amazing. A trip
that'll
of a
be.
lifetime for them. They'll remember that forever, won't they, Bear?
Yes, they will.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm,
Yeah, that'll be a memorable day. Take lots of
yeah.
pictures. Make them a little, give them a little one of those little flip books, and put their pictures in, and make them each a book so that they'll have it. They'll
Oh,
remember
that's a
it.
good idea.
Yeah, they will.
Mm,
They will, and
yeah.
yeah, I can't tell you how many little scrapbooks we've had when we were kids and
Mm,
little and did that, and it was like we remember the day that like we were. It was just yesterday.
yes. Are
It
you
was
doing your
really
USA book there,
yes. This is
Beth?
my
What
U.S.
page are you doing?
Well, this is just the notebook. It's a three-ring
Right.
binder, and it's
Yes.
got these. You can put a piece of paper in the front, and
Yes.
um, I decorated these the other day so that I could decorate the book.
Mm,
And then in the book are 50 slots for one for each state of the United States.
oh,
And
fantastic.
and so
Yes.
I'm asking everybody to send me a little something from their state to make yourself a page so that I can put your page in the book, and I can give you a little demonstration on how to
Mm,
put your page together. Just collage it. Just collage it.
mm.
Uh, and is it going to go down? I think. Well, I'll have to trim that a little bit.
That's
But
quite a challenge, isn't it?
all you have to.
Yeah,
No, I think
do you think you know do we know somebody in every state in the US?
we
Do you
know.
think so?
Um, well, no, we don't know. We don't know every
Mm.
state yet. I'll say yet.
Yeah, yet. But
Yeah,
people could be visiting on holiday,
I've got quite a
couldn't they?
few out west.
Mm.
I've got
Yes.
quite a few out west. I don't have anybody in these 4 or 5 states that I know
Mm.
of. Now,
Yes.
I just got Iowa to this last week,
Oh, okay.
where
Yes.
Megan
Yeah.
lives,
Oh,
and
yes. Yes.
I got anyway, I can't remember exactly, but there's a whole lot over here on the eastern side.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm waiting for ephemera from a lot of you guys, and but I want you to make me a page. I do have people in California. I don't have their pins in yet,
Mm.
and I'm thinking, doesn't Mina live in Arizona
Oh, I
or
can't remember.
Arkansas? She
Oh,
lives
I
either
can't
in
remember.
Arizona or Arkansas. Mina lives.
Mm.
So I don't have her on here yet. Don't recall anybody from. I've got two people up in Washington that I don't have in here yet. And but my goal is to it's Colorado. Who do I know lives in Colorado?
Oh, I'm not
Uh,
sure.
but there's a couple, there is about 10 states that I don't have somebody from. Uh,
Right.
I don't have anybody from New York or New Hampshire or Maine, but I've
Mm.
got Massachusetts and I've got New York and Pennsylvania and New
Mm.
Jersey. Don't think I have anybody in Maryland, but but anyway, it doesn't matter if I
Oh,
have
no.
something from you or not. If you have something from another state and you want to present it like a postcard or something,
Oh,
I will
two.
put that on that state, and
Yeah.
we can do the states that I don't have on our own, and I can do those states for the absentees. But
True.
I got a file for each state. I've got all the states right here,
Mm.
and I've got some blank ones in the back of the book because the United States has a few other countries that we support and adopted. Because
Yes.
we have Hawaii and we have Guam and we have Puerto Rico that I
Mm.
know of,
Yes.
that we support and
Mm.
guard, I guess. And so anyway, so there's and I can put those in the back of the book. And I do, I've already made a Japan book, Japan and Asia. I made a an Australian book, and I've made a Canada book and a Britain book,
You did. Yes.
and seems like and I did an off key book. I did a book on Alice in Wonderland, and that was fun. And then then I decided the next fairy tale I would do would be Peter
Mm.
Pan,
Oh, wonderful.
but not
Wonderful.
right now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
long term
Mm.
goals. But I've got a couple of examples of some girls that have sent me their
Mm.
pages, and this was from Louisiana, from uh, Esther, and she just sent me some postcards, and I just glued them down, and then she had a real pretty envelope that I glued down, and then on the back side there was some more postcards,
Mm.
and there's a couple of ACT cards, and that was my Louisiana. But I have room in the 3 ring binder to add more if I were to get more. If
Yes.
I had somebody else from Louisiana, so that won't be a problem. I've got Vanessa lives up in Massachusetts, and I wanted to put her pretty envelope on, and I put the map of Massachusetts. See, so I'm starting to fill the book up. I haven't got the mains in here yet, but I've got another atlas that I haven't gone through yet. So I've worked on it somewhat, and I've gathered a few things. Here's from Deb Farrell. She lives in Missouri, and we got Lori lives in Montana, so she should send me
Yeah,
a page.
true, true. I'm just going to say hi to some people coming in, Beth.
Okay,
We've got
go ahead.
Jean Joris is sitting with her grandchildren. That's so lovely. And Rebecca's come in. Rebecca's on her holidays.
Hi,
Oh,
Rebecca.
I hope you've had a lovely day. And Margaret from London. We're having a late night tonight, aren't we, Margaret? Margaret, you've been using your wool today, haven't you? I don't know whether you've been knitting or crocheting. Okay, Beth, you go ahead and I'll
No,
just every
well,
so
this is
often say hi
Virginia,
to the chat.
and I had the map of Virginia, and then Cheryl donated all these Virginia stickers, and I put them all over the map, and I thought it was just so spot on cute.
Mm,
I thought it was really cute. So if you were to send me a page of your state, if you lived in the USA, then you can make a page up and do a little collage, and you can put your state bird or your uh, uh, state flower. Uh, what else could you use? Maybe your capital, your state capital. Maybe there's something important in your town that was popular. And can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes,
Oh, okay.
definitely. Yep, yep. No,
I thought
definitely.
maybe.
No,
And
no, I can hear you, darling.
So there's just lots of things that you can. It might be just something around your hometown, a brochure, an ad, something from the newspaper. Just something that represents your town a little bit. And it might be the picture of the mayor, or I mean, I don't know, whatever
Yeah.
you are fond of is what you would put on your page. And that's what I'm kind of asking about. And I've got a lot more other things from Virginia, and we've got like 4 or 5 girls from Virginia, so I'm going to be doing another page. I've got some more material to put in here for Virginia. Virginia's just got so much history about it, and
Yeah.
it was the founding, I guess, one of the major founding landmarks where we discovered America. Partially was done in Virginia, and there's other places and other histories and stories, of course, too. But anyway, that gives you an idea of my USA book.
Is there somewhere that you would like to travel to, Beth? Is there a state that you haven't travelled before or want to visit again?
Well, of course, I've got family in West
Yes, of
Virginia,
course. Yes, yes.
and if I had to say, it would be that it would be to
Yeah,
go back to
yeah.
West Virginia for a
Yes,
while
yeah,
vacation.
yeah,
but
yeah.
but I'm on vacation every day where I live.
You are.
So
You are.
uh, Rebecca, I did put a link in there for you if you're interested in coming on. We are going to play a magazine game in the next few minutes, and Melissa has picked out a page in the 365 book, and but Janet said that she'd like to try to play the magazine game.
Woohoo! Yes, I've got
The,
got about a
it's
pile of four
pretty.
magazines. Yeah. Hmm.
So that
Any
looks really nice now.
anybody else want to join in the magazine game?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Ruth. Oh, everybody's saying hello to everybody. And now Margaret. Margaret is the special one that you were asking for her address,
Oh
Joanne.
yes, I think
And
Margaret's messaging me as we speak, actually,
and
so that's
I
really
said,
good.
Janet wants to send you some Happy Mail. So she goes, really? I think she got excited.
Ah, lovely.
So
Oh,
great.
dear.
So let me get this other page
A
in,
little fairy in
and then I can put this book down.
there.
So,
Kathy Cowell, you made me this little book, didn't you? I'm just embellishing it.
oh, how
And
cute.
so, yeah, I know. So cute, so cute.
So between you and me and Dee, we'll get Margaret's address.
Oh, yes, lovely.
That will be lovely.
No pressure, though, Margaret, of
Yeah,
course.
no pressure. Hmm.
No, never any
Better
pressure.
send it fast. It's Happy Meal. And I'm, I'm going to have to ask you guys to help me out if, for, then forgot her name. Isn't that awful? Morgan. Yeah, it's Morgan.
Mm.
If Morgan comes in, holler at me. She was talking. She's when she came on with me last week as my guest. She I said, "Do you have any napkins?" And she goes, "No, I don't have any napkins." And I said, "You don't have
Oh,
any napkins in your drawers?" And she goes, "No, not really." And paper towels, And I said, "Oh my heavens!" I said, "So I've got an envelope ready to send out to her with some napkins in it, but I wanted to show her the napkin book I've done,
oh,
um,
okay. If she comes
and
in, well, yeah.
she will. She'll freak out. She's never seen it before. I know she's never seen
Yeah.
it before. If she didn't understand why I was wanting to know if she had a napkin, I thought it was kind of funny.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got a
There's
situation.
Ruth. Hi, Ruth. Have you been doing quilting today?
Okay, these are going to go for later. I put my book down. Rebecca's going to come in and join us.
Super duper.
Super duper. And I have a triple A living magazine that I'm going to use.
Oh, are we meant to be picking magazines now?
You need one
I get my
magazine.
magazines. I'll put this down. Yes, I must behave in class. Stop,
Behave.
stop. Yes, stop playing. Yes,
So,
and yes, get some magazines.
hello.
Concentrate.
Hi, Becky. How you doing today? I didn't know if you'd be back in time. You were talking about going out with your sissy.
She left. She went shopping without me, so I'm here.
Okay.
Janet.
Well, good.
Rebecca, I don't think I've ever been on a stream with you, Rebecca.
We've never. Is that
No,
crazy? Crazy.
isn't that crazy?
It's
Hello.
been
And
about
there's
time.
Aunt Bex. Hi, Aunt Bex. I've been doing my Tunisian stitch while I was waiting. I'm just
Oh,
doing
hi,
extra
Becky.
squares.
Hello.
Extra
Hello, everybody
squares.
in the chat. Hello.
I got
Now,
some Happy Meal going out to you, Becky.
now, let me first apologize if it gets a little loud. I do have 5 teenage boys that are all 16 and 17-year-olds and out in the pool, so they may come running past me at some point. So let me apologize for that does happen.
And you're supposed to be the lifeguard?
Well, I am supposed to. Yes, my sister did when she left. She said, "I'm leaving you in charge." So I'm going to play with you guys.
Is she crazy? Is she crazy?
You know, hopefully they're 16 and 17. They really don't need me, I don't think.
I don't think they'll need. I think they can fend for themselves.
I think so.
So all I need is a book. And I loved the little page that we did the other day with the turtle and the underwater scenery and the
Oh yeah,
and
that
the
was
notes. That
wonderful.
was so fun.
Mm.
Oh,
It's amazing.
that was with me, right?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here's what I've
And
been working on. I did this last night.
inspired
And I
words.
played with this. And I
Oh,
did this
that's
in
cute.
bed last night. So I've been a busy
Oh,
little
doodly.
Doodling, yeah.
well, this is
Lovely.
actually on
Mm.
And on a Arkansas activity book that I took from the visitor center, I took and I folded it in half.
But if any of you all in the chat room have never done any kind of collaging like this, it's so much fun, and you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen, and you just start slapping things down, whatever the prompts are, and you be surprised. You just be surprised. So since we're going to do magazines tonight, you just you all need a clean sheet of paper. That's cute.
Can you
That's
see
what we
Freddie
did.
on his chair?
Oh, Freddie.
There's Freddie on his chair.
He's going to be nudging you here in a little bit.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Go to bed, Mom. Let's go to bed.
I know.
Hi, Barbara. Chicken pot pie, dear.
Good evening, Barbara.
But I do encourage you to play along with this or watch the replay and play along. And that way, if you need to pause, if you need more time, then the way as fast as we have a speeding problem. We have to go as fast as we can possibly go, but you don't have to.
Beth has a speeding problem.
And
Deanna's giggling because she knows what I'm saying.
It's true, and because that's just how much I love it, and I get energy off of this, and the energy, and heavens to Betsy, if I have a Coke on the side, well, it's no telling, you won't be able to catch me. You just won't be able to catch me. Now, Rebecca, is there another way that I should put the pictures up on the screen? Is this the best way? Do you know?
So everybody, so that they might see us a little bit smaller, but they're going to get us a little bit bigger in if you do the other.
Do the 4 thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
I don't know why I got all blurry because I moved us away because I was so.
Okay, let's try this one.
Yes, is that
okay?
Yeah,
okay. It's a little bit smaller, but you see all of our papers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna come back down now that she did that. I'm sorry. Don't look at mine. Look at everybody else's until I get.
So we just need a clean sheet of paper and a magazine today, and then we're going to ask the audience to give us numbers between 1 and 50. I got a little magazine.
She got a little magazine. So
that way I can't cheat if you give me
Sharon.
one.
Alicia. Hi, Alicia. Nice to see you.
Surprise. I'll try not to be too loud. I get excited.
Evening, y'all. Number 34. Number 34 says Aunt Bex.
If I have to play bingo, I want Janet to say my numbers.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just love you.
Thank you. Look what I've got. Goats. That's
gonna be good. Oh, goody.
Goats will be brilliant. Well done, Aunt Bex. I love it.
I got a lemon.
A lemon car. I love it. What's on the other side? Okay.
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 Oh, have we got another number?
I haven't seen one.
I haven't seen another number yet.
We're waiting.
34 from Aunt Bex. We're waiting patiently. Oh, absolutely.
I'm not patient.
Yes. Oh.
I'm not patient.
Number 12 from Aunt Bex. Number 12.
Is on it. Thank you, Aunt Bex. She's like, I'm waiting for everybody else.
Hi, Verika. Hi. So we've got 12 from Aunt Bex, and Verika says 24, and Ruth says 28, and Sharon.
Fields are alive.
And number 6 from Sharon. So I think that makes a grand total of 5. So that's bingo.
4. Okay.
I've got all the numbers.
28. and
Oh
6.
dear.
Ooh, look at
Bingo.
I've
Aha,
seen
that's
this in this
good.
magazine, and I'm so excited. I'm going to get this.
I've already torn page 12 out of this magazine.
I'm so
no.
excited.
No.
I'll get a cough drop to calm me down.
Number 12 is a little bit ripped, but that's fine.
Back to 6.
Number 24.
Oh, all kinds of donuts.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh, you could
4.
have a cup of coffee on yours.
Everything is from the Ohio book. That's the only one I brought in. My Missouri and Arkansas, they're still out in the car. I haven't brought those in yet.
I got hot and I got excited, so that's why I'm coughing.
Oh,
Dear. Yeah.
I'm good.
Have a
though.
little
There's
sip.
nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong.
there's nothing wrong. I tested negative twice now, so I'm allowed to go see my grandparents. My sister.
Oh, that's
Okay.
fantastic. That's really good. That's really good.
Now I'm not cheating, but I'm not going to put half of a giraffe on my page. I got to take that other part
You
of the
could put
giraffe.
hey, you could put a human head on a half a giraffe.
I can
Oh,
draw.
that's true.
I could even draw it.
Well, if
All
you-
right, I'm going to be challenged tonight.
There you go. Challenge it.
I've got
I've been
canal
wanting to do
boats.
some drawing with my magazine art too, so that'll be good.
This, guys, this is in Ohio, and it is. I'm trying to get it so that it is. It's. I wish I would have. I read it. It's on the other page, but it's a quilt. It is. It's representation of something, and I can't remember what it is.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're going to have a lot of
Oh.
action.
But
I'd
they've
like to
used,
see that close up.
I know. I'm trying here.
Oh.
And it's the
Ooh.
fox.
Gosh, that's gorgeous. Can you see that, Ruth and Becky? Goodness
Isn't that
me.
pretty? It's a cartoon.
Oh,
comic
that's
strip.
amazing.
Wow.
Oh, there's the page numbers. I've got page numbers on.
28 and 6.
Oh, 28. Margaret, I've got the London canals here.
I'm watching you. You behave.
Oh, yes, I will. 28.
Birdie. I think I'm going to try to paint him sometime.
Verica. Hi. I didn't see you.
And 6, number 6. Oh, I need another magazine. I'll just go for number 6 in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that all we need? 5. Okay. Got it.
Wonderful. Thank you. It's good to see you too, Verika.
There we go. Thank you. I knew I wasn't saying it right, but it wasn't coming out of my mouth right. You know,
Oh.
I like when you.
Oh, I'm not sure whether
you're
I'm saying it
something
right,
wrong?
but
Oh. Oh. Sharon said, never mind. She didn't go anywhere. All right, well, good.
Just turn the air up. I'm hot. I got hot.
Okay.
Hi, Joe.
Hey.
So what you gonna do?
Can't sneak past me.
Well, you got ears like a bat.
They can't hear.
Mhm.
They got sonar.
Well, that's what I mean.
They're
She got
blind and they can't hear.
She sonared me.
I sonared him.
Yeah, so nerding. Yeah, so nerding.
Did you hear what she's calling it? So nerd me.
She's not going to argue.
What a woman.
She's not getting involved in that. Trade me garbage can.
hi, Joe.
Hi, Janet. How you doing? She just got me in here to get her garbage out of the way so she can't find her stuff.
my garbage is overflowing, and I
can,
cleaned my desk off, and that's why. So that's good.
well, you know, you won't notice it if you have a higher desk, would you?
No.
Because you couldn't see the floor.
So
I'm cutting out some words. I don't know what I need
yeah,
yet,
I
but
gotta look for words.
it seems to wait. It's a shame to waste them.
Confidently, travel confidently with your personal art. That's what we're going to do.
That sounds important.
It does.
What do you
I
need?
always like to put art in my art.
Yes, I
You
picked
put
out
your
art in
in
mine
art.
as well.
I do put my
Good
heart in.
idea, that. Teresa,
Hi,
there you are.
Teresa.
Yes.
Ooh, I wanted some broccoli casserole.
I would if broccoli agreed with me,
Mm,
but broccoli argues with me. So I don't think I should have it.
it's argumentative.
Yes.
I,
I like it, but it doesn't like me. That's my mother would say.
Kathy D, refresh. Kathy D, refresh your
Calling Kathy D.
live.
D.
We kind of finished the. You all didn't ask for an extra number, did you?
I don't think so. We can have that number next time.
Yeah. Oh,
Why
roasted
not?
potatoes. That sounds yum.
These are very magical pictures. Let's get some greenery going on here.
Get this here.
I've got this man and his goats. Really?
Who had the blackberry cobbler last night or night before last?
The blackberry what?
I think it looked like a blackberry cobbler that was showed on the.
Oh, I remember somebody saying something about and I said my blackberries were not ready yet. My sister's blackberries.
I'd have to look on my Facebook thing, Joe. I can't think at this moment.
Okay.
Who had the blackberries? It was somebody.
I spent two hours trying to find them at the store,
We've got some down at the end of the lot.
but with the cobblers went there.
My sister gets blackberries here at the back of her property.
That's where ours
Yeah.
is at.
We got some wild ones,
Yep.
thanks to the bird.
Our blackberries are just in flower at the moment. They're not fruiting. You're ahead of us.
Hang your wet towel out there.
Let's all go to Barbara's for dinner. Well, late supper for me.
That sounds good for me.
Yeah, we'll all be over.
I don't think Barbara would mind.
I don't think she'd mind.
Yeah,
I doubt it. I can't imagine anybody in our chat room would love to have our company.
I think so too.
We're lovely, so who wouldn't want us? That's
It was
right.
Kathy D. It was Kathy.
Was
And
it Kathy?
Teresa's-
D.
Okay. There you go.
See, she baked me one.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, I told her not to worry about the Cool Whip. I've got Cool Whip.
That looks so yum.
Oh, we've got two Barbaras in the chat. We've got Barbara E. Hi. And we've got our Barbara Chicken Pot. Nice to see you, Barbara.
Hello.
Is it already done, Jamie?
If you've just come in, we're playing the magazine game where
Yes.
we're given
Okay.
5 magazine page
Oh,
numbers.
guys, my sister just brought me some goodies,
She did.
and they're goodies that is for
Eat. Something to eat.
no. Are you ready?
Yeah. Craft supplies. Are you serious? Joe bought me some craft supplies at the Dollar Tree.
See what is in here.
I can use it on my art tonight, Joe.
What did you get? Oh, I can't get my chair back under the. There we go. Let's see what she brought me. Sorry about
Thanks, Dawn. Thank you, Dawn.
She's not in here yet. She brought me doilies.
If you want the
Are they
recipe for
perfect? Are they perfect, or do we get to use them in our art?
Well, this one doesn't look like I'll be using that. Oh, this one will be going on a table. Ooh, this
Janice has popped a recipe in for the broccoli casserole.
Isn't that
That's
pretty?
fantastic.
that one will be going on. That needs to be a book cover. A pretty pink one. Oh, and this one matches the other one.
Cheryl, hi there. And
Hi, Cheryl.
Freddie's here, Cheryl. Where is he? Can you see him?
There's
There he
Freddie.
is, on the chair. There he is.
He just got finished eating.
Now, one. Can you please close that door? Go ahead, close that. I know.
So we've got, if you've just come in, we've got 5 pages that we've been given. We've got our magazines, and we just have to use those 5 magazine pages to create a collage. I'm sticking things down and then peeling them off again. just because I can.
Ooh, guys, look at how pretty they did an awesome job on it.
Oh, that would make a beautiful journal cover.
No, this looks like it's in great condition. This is going to go on pretty
on the kitchen table there. Okay.
or even on top of your dresser. Like it's
Oh yeah.
Very beautiful stitching.
Well, I should have 5 things.
Every year when I come up here, we put a little post on their neighbor. They have like a neighborhood, although we're out in the country, but it's a neighborhood, buy nothing group.
Oh.
So she puts does anybody have any handkerchiefs and doilies and things of that nature?
Oh, right. That's amazing.
They always...
Because if you didn't know, Rebecca, you collect hankies, don't you?
The hanky, yes. There was no hankies in there, but I sure do. Yes, my girl dress. However, the one that I have all of my hankies on to make a dress is pretty full, so I'm going to have to move.
Okay.
I have a second one, so I'm going to have to start collecting on my second one. Yes.
Did that happy mail I sent you with the hanky from my mum's, did that ever get to you?
Yes, you never. Yeah, you must not have been there.
I mustn't have been there when you opened it, darling. That's not a problem.
Yes, I didn't know for sure that was from your mom.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yes, it's just.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Oh no. It's just nice to know when things get there, because sometimes things get lost.
And I believe I have the happy mail sitting at home from you that I didn't get to before I left. You and somebody else I had sent me something.
I sent some happy mail out to New Zealand. Took 2 months to get there.
Did it? I know that they had their mail on hold for quite a long time. Like it was in like a holding location.
Yeah. But she finally got it. Well, everybody's cutting and concentrating.
We are cutting up a storm, aren't we?
We're cutting it out.
That sounds nice and healthy, Teresa. Is that you've got one of those special ovens? What do you call them, those special ovens?
Air fryer?
Yes, air fryer. People have those here as well.
Yeah, it's just a kitchen appliance.
Yeah.
Something to clutter up your counters with. I mean, you could do the same thing with the oven, and and personally, it heats it up. The oven heats the kitchen up. About the same. I don't see any other than it's just a small. It's just
Oh,
an oversized. Uh,
I didn't
toaster
think that
oven.
mine heats up the house at all like the oven.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I would much rather have that turned on than my oven.
Well, it cools off faster, I guess, than the oven would, for sure. So it would
Oh,
it would it would be better in that
what are the
aspect. You're
bonsai
right.
trees?
Okay,
Oh,
so I
very
got my
nice.
art,
Hmm.
that.
It's a fun little find.
So I was watching Xena the other day, and she found this netting, and it wasn't this one. It was another kind from the Dollar Tree, uh, and then she was gluing it down on her paper, and then she painted it. So this isn't exactly the same kind of netting that she had, but it'll work in a pinch. So I'm going to use it and give it a go. Give it a go.
Give it a go.
But hers was more like a netting, like something that would wash up onto the seashore. It was a distressed. It was kind of distressed webbing, and it looked like it had been, dry rotted, and it looked tattered, and it was for reefs to make wreaths, and it probably would look great on a seashell wreath, and that's why I wanted it. But Joe said that this was all that they had when he went in there last night, so I said I'll take it. I'm not going to complain.
You can tatter it yourself.
I'll just, yeah, I can rip it up. So we'll give it a go. So now I just need.
Oh, hi, Carol. Oh,
Hi,
and Dana. Hi, Dana.
Hi,
Nice
Donna.
to see you.
Yes, this one makes much more sense that a bird would land on.
Let's see, where's my little credit card? Here we go. Right. Okay.
Oh, Teresa, Cheryl, and Kathy. They all use an air fryer.
Yeah, Joe likes it.
Shannon doesn't like the air fryer, but I don't think she's given it a chance.
Mm.
But Gatton loves it because he can cook in it without, the oven, and I like using it.
Yeah, the air fryer, you don't use grease. You don't have to use any grease. It cooks it with the air all around it. And it does cook faster. But the way Joe does, I would keep aluminum foil in the bottom at all times.
Mm.
And he puts stuff in it and everything drips down and I just don't like that part.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But he cleans it, so you know. Well, okay. Now let me see. What have I got over here? I think I'm going to put, I can either put modeling paste or I'm going to put something different in here just because I want to do something different. So I've got some of this, and Rebecca told me the other day, oh, it's been a couple weeks ago, that my paste was so hard. She said, put some water in it, and I want you to look how soft it is now.
Oh, your modeling paste? Uh-huh.
Yes, it does. So it does. It's a water based product. So if you get something that's dried up over the years, just put some water in it and put the lid on it, and it will take care of itself for sure. But I'm going to play with my modeling paste, and I think I'm going to put some paint in it. And since Becky said I was had a theme, a theme of yellow, I might as well put a little yellow paint in it. So I'll do that. And this is going to be my background. So I'll let y'all watch me mix it up.
We haven't done the 365 book yet, Melissa, but I'm sure that you're going to do that when we
done.
finish this game. Yes.
Yeah. As soon as we get done here, we're going to do the 365.
So you haven't missed it,
And we're going to
Melissa.
do page
Worry not.
270.
Yeah.
Page 270. And if you don't have a book, don't worry about it. You can just use a piece of your art journal. Is all you need is your art journal.
I did the other day, right, Beth? I didn't
That's
have
right.
mine up here.
You can do it.
Can.
You can do it.
You can do it.
So I'm going to put this down and maybe it will hold. I've got glue underneath it of my netting.
Oh, you're talking about all the different sorts of things you can do in the air fryer. Sweet potato French fries.
Oh, they're my favorite.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I like French
Ooh.
fries. Yeah.
And zucchini chips. How lovely.
Yeah, that sounds like is my mother on there? That sounds like the things my mother made. Sounds like you're scraping the burn off
Toast.
Mhm.
Toast. Yeah.
I guess I just don't know my own strength. Do y'all see it?
Oh no, did you break? Well, thank goodness
Oops.
that's not your Piglet.
Oh, I'll get Piglet out. Piglet won't break.
No, Piglet would not break.
Julia would like that.
It's Piglet.
I
Here's the
usually message Julia, but I'm using my phone to stream. Is anybody able to message Julia to say that
She usually comes in, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I usually message because it's easy to lose track of time sometimes. Because of course for us it's quite late.
Yes, it is.
I'm having a late night tonight.
Partying hard tonight, huh?
I know, right? Cheryl loves Piglet.
There was a
that's lovely.
story there's a story.
Is there a story behind
Yeah,
Piglet?
with
Of course,
Jan.
there's a story.
There's
Beth,
always a
it's always
story.
Uh,
Yes.
Poor Beth is over there. She can't catch her breath. She's giggling so much.
actually, I just messaged Julia,
Oh, thank you.
but we were in the chat room, and when it gets to be late in the day, sometimes you just spell check just takes over sometimes, and
Oh, yes. Yeah.
every time I wrote down pilot, I misspelled it, and I would hit enter, and it would change the word to piglet.
Right.
And so I was going back, and I was saying, you take your palette knife and and do something with the palette knife. And uh, I think Janet Baum was in there, and I think Robert Chicken Pie might have been in there, or Violet, or somebody was in there. I can't. There was a bunch of people in the chat room, and we were talking,
Oh,
and
bye, Carol.
and
Take
and
care.
like the second time came around, and by Carol, uh, and they know what we're talking about. I'm not going to change the spelling again, and I just pushed enter, and the piglet came up, and someone said, "What's a piglet?" And so I said, "Well, you obviously don't know me. You obviously don't know me. I can't spell a lick, and I misspelled the word pilot, and it kept putting piglet in. So I just, you know, So anyway, they were talking about, well, you'll have to put piglet on your palette knife now. So I used polymer clay, and I put a piglet handle on my palette knife. So now we have a piglet knife.
Oh,
So
I'd forgotten that story,
it was a
Beth.
good story.
It's a
Yeah,
good story. I'd
It was a
forgotten
great
about
story.
it.
yeah, and yeah, it's all good. But it's kind of like you had to be there to
No,
understand.
go gently with little Piglet, though, won't you?
Oh, I don't think it's going to break like the other one. And I've had them for like 3 years,
Go
so
gently.
they've been through it. They've been through the crafting. So anyway, that's going to help hold all my thingies down, and I can probably start putting down my papers now. And I've got this background thing going on. Mhm. There's a car. There's a car. Art.
Right, I'm just going under the table. Hold on a minute. I'll be back. I'll be back.
What? That kind of sounds. She's going under the table.
Under the table.
Hmm
Sounds
I'm not sure what that sounds like. I've heard of being paid under the table,
Ta-da! There we go. Oh,
playing
now,
playing footsies under the table.
now, I'm not quite sure of the rules. I stuck my 5 pages down. Can I doodle now?
Yes,
May I?
Yes.
yes, you may.
I may. Oh, thank you.
There's no rules on our channel.
There's no rules. The rules are there are no rules.
That's right.
Wonderful.
Unless you
Wonderful.
break the rules, and then there's rules.
Oh, you'll soon tell me, I know.
Let's see here.
Just found another little bit of magazine. I'm using any colour I can.
Okay, we're going to go with it.
There we go. Okay.
I'm putting little hearts on, my signature hearts. Now, our hearts are going out because I know, especially in the States, in other parts of the world, it's a bit of a heat wave going on, isn't there? And it is a struggle. People are having quite a struggle, aren't they?
I am so happy I'm up north, but I know down home
Yeah.
it's been pretty rough.
Mm.
Well, we live, hope, luckily we have air condition. Hopefully everybody does.
My sister
To,
does not. There's no central, no one up here. Well, my grandparents do. My grandparents do.
but I mean, in Florida here, I hope
Oh,
everybody's got air
yeah.
condition. We'll be okay. And I can't imagine anybody down here that doesn't have air condition.
Sadly, a lot of the low income don't in Texas.
Well, we do have a lot of homeless down here, but they live somewhere. There are a few tent cities, but the people that claim to be homeless, they live in apartments together because they do get, a check, and they'll all go in together and, and get an apartment and live there together, and then or they'll get hotels and motels, and there's lots of hotels down here. Uh, and there's a lot of they rent by the month. The hotels do. There's a lot going on that we don't realize.
I'm making a little fairy on my collage for Teresa.
Okay. So I've got travel
Had to find my
confidently with your personal art. And so my story goes, it's all traveling. We're traveling by cars. We're traveling by lemons and race cars.
Lemons.
And the giraffes are traveling. I've got the rest of the giraffe to do yet. The giraffes are traveling by foot, hoof.
Hoof.
We've got traveling by helicopter, and there is somebody hiking up here on top of my sign. We travel by hiking, and here's another car. I've got to draw the other half of it. We even travel by hiking through the fields of flowers.
ah.
So it's a travel page. And I'm trying to think, what do I want to draw with to make the rest of that car? How about if I try
It's a little fairy.
replacing it with a silhouette?
My crayons. Oh, Cheryl says she goes back to the dentist on Thursday.
Hopefully the crown is okay. She was crowned a princess.
My nephew got his spacer put on yesterday, so his poor mouth is all swollen, and he has that key that he has to tighten every.
Oh dear,
day.
yeah. Hi, Sam. I'm streaming with Beth and Rebecca in the chat.
Hi, Sam. Hi, Sam.
Oh, Beth's saying hi, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Oh, Rebecca says hi, and the chat will be saying, yeah. Ben, darling, Sam, have you eaten? Because there's there's cauliflower cheese in the fridge and strawberries and ice cream. Sam, if you want to help yourself, darling.
And I have donuts.
Oh, Rebecca has donuts.
Yeah.
But there's just a little bit
I have a gallon of juice we could share.
gallon
There
of
we
juice. Gallon of juice from Beth. Yeah.
We share.
Sharing is caring.
Mhm. If he was anything like Gatton be like, no, I'm good, mom. I'm good, mom. I'm good, mom. I'm good. And as parents, we're always like, are you sure? Are you hungry? Let's make sure you're not hungry.
A mother's always force feed you.
Yes. And
That's just a
grandparents.
given. That's just a given.
Uh-huh.
Aunt Beck said she'll be right over.
Oh, Becky's coming to join in. Oh.
Well, for some
Well,
reason.
Fred was waiting for Sam earlier, because he didn't realise Sam would be late home, and he was waiting in the hall for
Oh,
yeah. But then when I
by the
came in
door.
here, yeah, when I came in here, he came and settled down. Mm.
He's a house dog,
He really is.
taking care of everybody in the house.
Mm.
Okay. Now I need something over here. I didn't think that this AAA book would be good, but it does have a lot of good traveling pictures in it. It does. It does.
I have Donut Island.
Mm. Becky, Scott's gone back to work this week, though, hasn't he? I don't know. I can't remember what shifts he's on. Has he gone on those awful shifts again? All right, darling. It's only this little bit that can be seen, so you're fine. Mm. Did you find the strawberries, darling?
Yeah.
Oh, good. And ice cream. Night, night, honey. Sam wasn't that keen on coming in because he thought he might just get online, but we could only see this bit today. Oh. He's on seconds, 3:30 p.m. till about midnight. That's sort of better than the one he was on, but it's still a little unsettling, I would imagine. The beauty of this game is we don't actually know what we're going to do we, till we
Nope.
pick the magazine?
Nope. We don't. We don't know nothing. It's a surprise
Yeah.
every time. Okay. I made my
Are
giraffe.
you happy? Yeah.
He's a silhouette. uh, I can't really draw on this netting without running the nibs on my ink. So if I use magic markers, I would run them.
Yeah.
There's so much, because I've got glue and paint on there, and I put texture paste on there.
It's really lumpy.
Well, so it would hold it down.
I see. Mm-hmm.
Because the glue wasn't strong enough. But this is working out good. Okay.
Oh, Kathy's, you're busy baking lots of cookies for the children tomorrow. They won't last long, will they? Once you make a tin of cookies. Yeah. You think you've done enough, and then they'll come in. Whoosh. Oh.
All right. There's mine. How you guys doing?
Pretty good. I'm just making some
Yeah.
this bird.
Nearly ready to tell my story.
Yeah, we're ready for your story. Mine's all about traveling.
Are you ready?
We're ready.
Are you
Well,
ready though?
I'm ready.
Are you though?
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh, are you telling your story first? Who's going
Oh no,
first?
no, you are. You are. You are. I'm still
I kind of already told mine.
Oh, well, we'd like to hear it again, surely.
Oh no.
Oh no, surely. We haven't
My page is I'll go first. My
You go
page is
first.
all about travel. It says travel confidently with your personal art. And there's the giraffe is roaming in Africa, traveling across. And there's a helicopter, and she's a hiker. And then there's a car. I got a couple of cars. I got the lemon car, the race car, and the sedan.
It's
And then I
fantastic.
have another girl that is just having a wonderful day traveling across the fields of sunflowers.
Oh, that's lovely. I love yellow. It's
The end.
such a
The end.
happy, bright. Yeah, I love that. Wonderful.
Okay, Janet, you're next.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
Can you see it all in frame? This, if I put it up, welcome to my fairy sculpture garden, my art garden. We've got some sculpture here, and working amongst the plants, there's a little fairy there. There's a little fairy here, and we've actually got like a little wishing round globe there. And just little monsters hiding in the trees, and little love hearts floating around, because it is a magical fairy garden, and we've got a little
Then they're friendly monsters.
friendly, of course, absolutely.
yeah.
Goes
Are they
without
monsters
saying.
or gnomes or urchins or
Goes without saying. Just little
hobbits?
friendly, just a little friendly toothy monster. And then there's a lovely little ladies hiding amongst the trees and the light there. So yeah, that's my welcome to my fairy garden picture.
And I did Donut Island.
Oh, Donut Island.
Island.
Donut Island. So you can. I wish my camera. I have to kind of. There we go. Maybe we can do something like this. So you have to pay to go to Donut Island, and
Yeah.
it's a tour, and so you can go hang out and feed the donuts to the birds. See that? You can, and the birds will take it off because the donuts are pretty large. Because it's Donut Island. It's an island made of donut.
Are they special birds? Have they got a special name, the birds?
Big bird.
Oh, big bird.
Big bird. Big fat bird.
big bird that can carry big donut. So, and then we have, you can, bounce on the donuts because they're so big. You can climb on them.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
You're not supposed to go over the fence, but she did. So,
I see.
what can you do? So,
Well, they might have a beach down there that she's bouncing in, bouncing off into the water.
maybe. I guess I could. Yeah. I guess it is an island. So
It is.
The water somewhere, right?
It looks great. Great job, everybody.
It looks very magical.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'd all like to visit Donut Island, surely.
I bet we would all like to.
I know I would.
I know I would. Yeah.
I would leave everything I would leave all my clothes and everything out of my suitcase on the island and fill it up with donuts and bring it home. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Brittany, so nice to see you. Hi. Hi. Thanks,
Wow,
Brenda.
Brittany, it's been a long time.
Hi, Brittany,
Thank you,
honey. Well, I see her on Facebook.
Yeah. Oh, I can't remember who Elvis is.
Deborah. Hi,
Deborah.
Deborah.
Oh, hi, Elvis. Nice to see you.
I drove right past his house.
There's Calico Kate. Hi, Kathy. I haven't been watching chat much since we've been working on this.
I know.
I love what I did. so so anyway, I promised Melissa that we would do her 365 book next.
Well, it's probably time for me to say good night. Do you know what time it is over here?
It's
1 o'clock. That's my guess.
Oh no, not quite. 20 past 12, 20 past
yeah.
midnight. So
Yeah.
I'll be my pumpkin coach will be coming in a minute. So
that's true.
Yeah,
that's
bedtime.
true.
Bedtime for me.
So
I'm going to take you over to little Freddie. So it's going to wobble. So close your eyes on my camera. Hold on a minute. Let me just take you over to this boy. Where is he?
Oh,
There he
hi,
is.
Freddie.
hi,
Oh.
Freddie.
Good
Time to go
night,
to night
sweetie
night.
boy.
Time to go to night night. Oh,
I've had a lovely time, Beth. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Honey.
And watch what I say to Freddie. Freddie, it's bedtime. It's bedtime. Go to bed. Go to bed, Freddie. Come along now. Go to bed.
Go. Let's
Good
go.
boy. Go to bed. Thank you. Off you go. Go to bed.
Sweet dreams.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Take care.
Good night.
Thank you for having me. And
You're welcome, honey. I'll talk to you later.
Pop in the chat. I'll be in the chat in a minute. Take
Go
care.
to
Bye.
bed.
Thank you. Bye.
All
Go
right.
to bed.
She'll have us in the bedroom in a few minutes. So
Yeah, that's it. Go to
watch
bed, Freddie, now.
while she falls asleep.
Take care,
I'll talk her to
everyone.
sleep. Good night, Janet. Aw. She just tickles my heart. So now, can I make us bigger?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Does that work with the?
Yeah, I'll stick around and do the 365 book, and then I will skedaddle.
Okay.
Sure.
You might not want to. You might. Did you bring any watercolors with you?
I brought my watercolor pens. Why? What's the page we're doing?
Well, we're doing page 270 now. Is in the 365 book.
Okay.
And I had a watercolor birds that I wanted to paint.
Your camera's not all the way on the table. You want to push it?
Okay, did I hit it?
No.
Thank you. 270. And it's hexagons. If you want to, you could easily cut out a hexagon or just use circles, and then there's a square in the middle of the patterns, like tile.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
you could do that on your paper, and then it's to continue the pattern.
Okay. Yeah.
Continue the pattern, and that's what we're to do on here. And I thought I would use my Neo Tues crayons, which are kind of like oil pastels. Oh, I got some new oil pastels I haven't even used yet. Should I try those?
Well, yes.
If I knew where they were, I would. But if I had to put them somewhere, I would have put them right there. But that's not where they're at. Okay. Well, I won't spend too much time on it looking for them, but I do have them. but I just don't know where the deed was. Stuck them somewhere over here, no doubt. So, no luck. Uh, not over there. Found them.
I knew you could do it.
So now I know where I'm keeping them. I'll keep them up there with my watercolors. I had some oil pastels uh, a long time ago, and they were from a children's art set, and they weren't high quality, and I think that they didn't last very long when I used them, and so I got me some Pentels, and I think these were a popular brand. So we could use these and try them for my pattern. That's what I want to do. But they smell like, what do they smell like?
I don't care for the smell of them. They're aren't they, isn't it kind of weird?
It's
Oily.
not paint, but I guess it's an oil,
Yeah, it's kind of oily to me.
like an oil paint,
Mm.
something. We'll just sit them over there, out
Just,
from my nose.
I was just gonna say, just don't sit and sniff it. It's okay, Beth. You don't have to
So,
sniff.
so I'm going to start with a blue, and I don't know if you can see. Now, am I supposed to smear these around with my finger or
You can.
paintbrush?
You can. I use my finger, or you can use like a cotton, or
You need
cotton
water.
ball.
You need water.
No, I don't think so. You
Got a
think you
Q-tip.
can use water? Where's Gannon? He doesn't want to be outside with boys.
He's on the couch. There's only 2 boys out there.
There's
One boy
4.
out there.
There's 4.
Only Brody's out there.
But I mean, there's not our boys. There's
Well,
a
our
total.
boys are being veggie.
That's almost the right shade. We'll go to the next shade. Try to match this up as much as I can.
Oh, can we do whatever we want though?
Yes,
It's supposed to be a pattern.
a pattern either the same as or a pattern of your own.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to keep the pattern. I could do different colors if I wanted to, but I think I'm going to try to keep the colors and try to do, that's almost the shade, but not quite. One more. This probably will be too much. So, it's page 170 in the book if anybody um, is playing along. And if you want to do this in your art journal book, as you can see, it looks like some tile. And if you don't want to do the fussy stop sign hexagon, then you can just do circles if you want to. And they're all connected with a square. And I've done one square, and I'm trying to match the color up, and that's almost there. That's pretty close. Don't think I'm going to get too much closer than that. Pretty good. So I'm using oil pastels, and I am using a Q-tip for mine. Now you can use crayons, you can use colored pencils, you can use markers, pens, whatever you have. You can use colored paper.
Colors, yeah. Cut up pieces of colored paper.
The
Yeah.
squares would look cute with the colored paper.
Now, did Melissa pick this page out?
She did.
Very nice. Good.
She's been picking some good ones. But I thought, well, we'll play with this a few minutes, and uh, then maybe we can, if you want to leave or whatever you want to do, or stay and you can read chat while I paint. I've got some birds that I want to paint, and I watched the girl do the painting last night, and she painted these three little birds
Oh, how sweet are those?
with watercolor.
How fun is that? Those are really cute
and
birds.
and the white parts of the aside from the dots. Now the dots are is a Posca pen, but
Mm-hmm.
the little dots on the back. But the white parts in the birds is the natural paper,
Oh, very neat. So you have
and
parts, right?
and then just a straight line is just it's just ink and water, and she let the water pool, and
Yes,
I love
I love
that.
that.
I love that. So I thought, well, I'm going to try. So I won't be using the wash. I'll be using my watercolors for that one. Um, so if you have any watercolors, guys, get your watercolors out and paint three little pastel birds with us, and we can practice. And on a big sheet, if I use my big book, which I'll have to because my little book's wet, I can put birds all over the page and practice. You know, different things,
Yeah. You don't have to just
and
do the three little birds.
just practice making birds tonight. I thought that would be cute. So I did that, and I'm going to smear it out with my Q-tip.
These boys back here are trying to start an evening, a fire in a fire pit. And
Yeah.
my sister lives in a valley, and it's literally just houses and then back to a little creek, so it's in a road. So it's a very small little valley, and the whole valley is getting filled with smoke. They don't, and I don't think there's not a one of them that was a Boy Scout. I don't think.
There's no wind, not much wind tonight.
No, it's not moving out there at all. But they're I see flames finally, and
And
those
of course,
smoke.
they want big fire. They don't want little fire. They want
Right.
big
Oh
fire.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a pretty nice pit that my brother-in-law has out there for some nice sized fires. So
Well,
yeah.
but what a great place for them to hang out at.
Hmm.
That's wonderful.
Oh yeah, they're definitely country
Now,
boys. Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
at my brother's home up in West Virginia, he he lives on some land, quite a bit of land, and he does a burning a fire usually around this time of the year, and or later in September, October. He'll burn a big fire, and invite everybody he knows, and
Yeah.
they make an evening a party of it, and
Hmm.
they want to watch the bonfire. People just want to come
Yep.
out and sit by the
Oh yeah.
bonfire. They want,
Every Friday, my brother-in-law has a fire,
yeah,
out
yeah.
there, and
And
it's
he always calls the fire department
oh
and
oh
says,
yeah, lets them know.
"This is the Jackson's farm, and just want to let you know we're going to have a fire tonight." And they go, "Thank you for notifying us," because people will call, say,
Yeah,
"There's some flames coming up over on the river,"
yeah,
and people will get mad. Some people get mad and stuff like that,
yeah.
and but it
Our
saves the
neighborhood, you're supposed to call the fire department if like you're burning, because well, in Texas it's so common, for brush fires to get out of hand and stuff. So
right. And well, we have water and hose, and he's and all that jazz, and there's nothing next to us. It's country,
yeah.
so,
Hmm.
but the field is completely empty because he gardens in this field, but there's in the middle of the field though is a fire pit where he puts all the trash, the dump,
Oh yeah,
all
and he has a
the
big
rubbish,
fire to get rid of it.
because
Oh yeah.
he didn't have rubbish pickup.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, there'll be a big party here Saturday evening. for the 4th. My brother-in-law has a real big, like, invites everybody and anybody for the 4th
Mm-hmm.
of July, and everybody brings a side dish, and he's been doing it
Mm-hmm.
for quite some
Exactly.
time.
That's
And
what they do.
yeah, he has 7 acres here, and he has 4-wheelers, and
Yeah. We have, my brother got 8, so I know exactly. Yeah, that's exactly the same size. Uh,
it's so nice. It's right here by the creek, and they can go down to the creek. The kids,
yep,
when they were littler, would go down and
yep.
swim. Now they're,
We got a little boat dock, and they can go down to the river and fish if they want to. Yeah, absolutely. And if anybody wants to bring their camper up and park it
yep,
in the backyard, or
that's exactly what, yep.
pitch a
Yeah.
tent, the whole, yeah, we got all that too. So,
I
uh,
am not far from you, Brittany. I'm like, I could drive to you in probably an hour. Brittany is not very far from me at all. Mm-mm. I think we've talked about that in the past. That aren't you in Warren County, if I remember that right? Warren County, Ohio. I believe that's where the location is. We've talked because I grew up in Warren County, Pennsylvania. Now I'm in the next county over where my sister is, but my mother lives in Warren County. Yeah, I think we've talked about that. And Heather, I'm not too far from Heather either. She lives up there by Cedar Point, Ashtabula County. Isn't that kind of close though? I think that's pretty. I think that's close. Yeah, I come right through Akron, and I stayed in Columbus this year. I decided to stay in Columbus so that when I got up, I could come straight here and have time instead of coming here and going straight to bed. Yes,
I
Janet.
think it's easier on your body too,
It is. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
just to break it a little bit, refuel, rehydrate.
Maybe it's Warren, Ohio. Maybe it's just Warren County. It's what. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're probably on the same. What is that? Latitude. Right? Because I'm like about an hour from Lake Erie is about where I'm at. About 45 to an hour. Matters who's driving. Matters who's driving. I probably got lost right around your house.
That's what it was.
Akron and Cleveland, man.
She missed the
First
wrong
time
turn.
I missed my right turn. Yep. I made a left at Albuquerque. I was so irritated. I was like, I've driven this how many times?
Well, you never usually don't go the north way, do you?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've
Oh,
done that
okay.
for the last couple of years. I've been coming in this way. There's been a couple times that I, stopped down through Pittsburgh, but since I broke my back, I come straight here because my
Yeah.
aunt hasn't been able to accommodate me. There's only one house down there that has the accessibility, and she hasn't been available. So I usually just bypass and come straight up here. And then if I want to go see her, I go down there. But she's coming up here this year, which I'm so excited. She's
Oh,
my
well,
young.
that'll be good. Your
I
family's
know.
close
I was a
too.
little nervous. I was a little nervous, Brittany, about I didn't want to. I didn't want to end up in Cleveland because I knew if I ended up in Cleveland in all of the traffic, because it was right around morning time, rush, morning, I guess late morning lunch. All I know is I did not want to end up in Cleveland. So I just kept heading as east as I could, just whichever told me to go east. And then it was finally Gatton. I said, just look. And then we looked and I just turned around. I was like, it's just going to be easier if I backtrack the 7 miles.
Yeah, that's no big deal.
Yeah. It wasn't like I was, an hour and a half out of the way and there was no turnarounds, I just got off at the next exit and turned back around. The sad thing is when we were coming up to that my correct exit. I said to Gat, and I said, "Oh, that sounds so familiar. Why isn't my, directions telling me to turn there?" Well, I should have listened to my gut.
Your directions didn't tell you to turn. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you're east of Cleveland. Wow, we are really, really close. Brittany, how close to the PA border are you? My goodness, we should come over and visit. We could meet at that. Are you close to that over Punxsutawney? Not Punxsutawney. Punxsutawney, wrong one. Oh heck, what is that? There's like an overflow that's like right on the border that my sister likes to go to, where you can go to see the fish, see the birds walking on top of the fish. I can't think where that's at. How you doing over there, Beth?
I'm doing great. I'm saying, gosh, you can get some really good brochures from there. You can make a Texas page and a PA page.
You're close to Meadville? Oh my gosh, Brittany and I was just in Meadville eating yesterday. We are like really close. We should try to get together and say hi and visit. That would be funny. Get some pictures. We are really, my sister was over there twice. Wait, was it yesterday? Yes, yesterday twice. Because we went out to eat and then she had to go back over that way to, that's where my niece goes to a counselor over there. Hi, Samantha Owens.
Hi, Samantha.
You must be like right there. Yeah, we go over every year. I'm around. I'm not even here yet a week, so I'm here until I can't remember, about the 6th. Wait, yeah, about the 16th or 17th. I'm leaving. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a plan, man.
Actually, we were going to go. My sister wanted to go the spillway yesterday, but then she decided that we didn't have enough time to do all that and get to the appointment we needed to get to. How funny. I didn't realize we were going to be that close. We're really close.
I'm sure you went by somebody's house.
Oh, right.
On the map.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Erin. We're working on the 365 book. Here's mine so far.
Page 270. But you can do it in your art journal book too.
That's what I'm doing. I forgot to bring my book with me. That would have been such an easy thing to bring.
Well, that's all right. You didn't know. It's no big deal. You got paper. That's all that matters.
And we always tell people, how many times we say you can do this in your art journal book. You can do it.
Yep, this is a good example.
Yeah.
When you're on vacation.
Yep. If the book is too heavy to take in your backpack when you're backpacking across Europe. There you go. Because you need to still hang out with us, even if it. Epsiville is where the fish place is.
So now I've got to match up the red.
Yeah. We can touch base and maybe, yeah. I don't know, coffee or pop, or we can sit down, and even if it's just a half an hour, it would be fun. Grab some pictures together and go na 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 na, ha ha, Beth, na 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 boo boo, you didn't get to come.
Do you know how to stream? Can you stream on your phone?
I sure could. We could do a little quick
interview gathering or something.
Yeah. We could do one of those shorts. Like YouTube short.
Oh, would love it.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
Now that's something I haven't done yet, is stream
from your
phone. I streamed from my phone one time from here, and I had to lay my phone upside down on my paint stick.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened. I have no clue. The next day everything worked just fine. So it might have something came unplugged or something one time. But I've never really streamed any other way, so I don't venture out to do anything, like take you all shopping or something when
Yeah,
we go shopping. But
it's
now
not hard to do.
next time you go to your little store, your bucket store, you're going to take us, right?
Yeah, I have one full. Oh no, I didn't take you guys in. That's right. I ended up because I couldn't carry it. But yeah, oh yeah, I want to take everybody to the Creative Reuse with me once or twice.
And you were working on putting your phone on a gorilla clamp or something.
Yeah, and I brought that all with me, and I can't get my gimbal. I brought my gimbal with me, and I need to get it charged. My sister, I forgot my cord, and my sister was supposed to get it for me the one day, and she hasn't. She has all the like most parents, you have every cord imaginable.
Because of the kids, yeah.
Hmm. They're mostly Apple, but I'm sure she has what I need somewhere. I'm not an Apple user. Oh yeah, she could take us to the beach. Beth, Janet wants you to take us to the beach.
You're right. I should. You're
And all you
right.
have to do, Beth, is you have to use StreamYard.
And I
From your,
forgot.
oh, yeah.
When let's see, I might have some beach pictures that I meant to show you guys, but I don't know that they all turned out. That's what it was. They didn't turn out. Um,
We don't want to see you in your
Went
bikini.
out to dinner with my sissy. That's she's my big little sister. I'm the big little sister.
Hi, Joy.
She's the little big sister. And there's Joe. He took us for ice cream. And this is the one of the intercoastal river that when you go out to the ocean.
Is that where all the alligators are?
Oh yeah. And some of the scenery. This is just some passing by some houses and over at the beach. Can you smell it? Can you smell the air already?
Oh, I smell the salt. I smell it.
Pretty, pretty palms and sun. That sunset. And we did drive down onto the beach. This is down where the beachy stuff is. Everything's all bright and pretty. Some houses and rental houses in there.
Are you trying to get me to move there?
Oh, there's lots of for rent. I've got a bedroom. I can a B&B.
I have 4 cats and a dog. We'd be kind of pushed out of that little.
And that's my beach.
That is so cool. I remember
And
that. I have pictures of me in a bikini on that beach.
Yeah, big beach. The surf is out, and everybody's gone home. It's evening time. It's hot, and that was it. That's what I was going to show you guys. But yeah. Oh, and I think I took a picture of the front of my house while we're showing pictures. This is in front of my sister's house, and she's got her very own lighthouse.
Oh, she sure does.
And her husband, her deceased husband, made that, and he made me a lighthouse. He made 5 little ones and gave them to the family members, and I got one.
Nobody can get lost. They can all.
And this is on the road down the street going to my house, and these are some of my neighbors.
Hi, neighbor. Best neighbor.
Neighbor.
Hi, other neighbor.
There's Linda and Bob.
Hi, Linda. Hi, Bob.
And these are new. I don't know them yet.
Hi, new neighbors.
And this is Linda's sister.
Hi, Linda's sister.
She lives right 2 doors down. That's convenient.
There we
And here's the this is the horse lady. We call her the horse lady. She has a horse,
Hi,
but you
horse lady.
don't go near her fence. She's put fencing on the inside of her fence. She's
Oh,
got mean old dogs that attack dogs.
leave her
Yeah,
horses alone. She don't want you messing
yeah.
with her horses.
I caught some of the neighbors giving them carrots, and I said, you may want to ask permission. That's Rick's house. That's Rick's house, and then this is my house, and there's my lighthouse on the front of my house,
Hi, Beth's house.
and there's my palm in the front, my silver palm.
Oh, that is a
They're like
nice
a
palm,
thousand
Beth.
bucks. They cost about $1,000, but it's
Wow,
been there. It's been there for years.
that's a nice palm.
That's by the side of the car, and I think that's it. Yeah, that was the end of the video.
Beth, did you just tell us that's the side of the car?
That's not the side of the car. No.
No. Mm.
And there's little Abby.
Mm.
Here she is.
Shannon sent me a picture. I got to show this to you, okay? Now remember, Storm and the new baby don't get along the greatest, right?
Yeah.
And
This is what you get to eat when you come visit me.
oh yes, mm-hmm. And then look at these little turds. I leave, and those little turds are laying on the chair together. Look at that. They're laying
Luna and who?
on the
And
chair
Storm?
together. Storm and Luna.
Oh, that is so. That to me is a relief. You know that they are. Yeah,
They're
they're
not,
doing good
that
together.
Storm's not gonna kill her. Because we were a little worried.
And sometimes, you know, an older cat will try to teach a little cat play nicely or play rough, and they teach him, you don't bite or I'll
Right,
bite you back,
right.
and they're rough with them, but
Well, and
and
Storm
they're
has just been
teaching.
so vocal. That's the biggest. She's been so vocal, and it sounds like she's killing the poor kitten. But but we've caught her to where we know she's not. Like you can see that she's not biting her because the kitten isn't like screaming or anything. But boy, does she sound like she's,
She's trying to teach the cat not to play nicely. That's what
yeah.
she's doing.
Yeah, I think,
So that's good to know.
yeah, because I was a little worried what was going to happen there with Luna and Storm, but they're doing good. They're doing good.
Okay. Oh, one more. I
This
am going to town.
definitely something that I can work on in bed, so that's good. Sounds like my sister might be making something in there.
All right.
They're late eaters, like they eat dinner late. My mother used to call it eating with the rich. I don't know why. Maybe because rich people have dinner reservations at 9 o'clock at night. I don't know. But when I was young, she always used to call it that, eating with the rich.
It's because they stay up late and get up, sleep late.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
I'm sure of it.
Yeah, because my grandma, had dinner on the table 5 o'clock.
Oh, I know. Yeah. And my grandmother, they would eat their big meal at noon.
Well, right. Well, not
And
my,
they
my
would eat
yeah,
supper at night. They snack at night.
right.
Sandwiches and stuff.
Deborah says, Beth, I haven't forgot you about the page for Missouri. I'm just getting back on my feet. It's been quite a month. Hopefully my hip lets me go downstairs in 2 weeks. Then I'll work on it.
You take your time, sweetie. Yeah. And I would like for you to make the whole page, but if it's difficult, you can send me the stuff and I'll close a page for you. But I would like for you to, if you're up to it, to please do your own page. And yes, this is an ongoing book that I will be doing for years. It's not going to be finished this year.
And I just went through Missouri and picked up some stuff if you want.
Okay.
I'm teasing. I'm excited about going. I have to go into my small town because nobody's going to be from my small town from up here.
Uh-huh.
A little
Uh-huh.
page of stuff.
Yeah, I would love for you, and
Because
if you pick any,
I think there's one town or one little store in town that has some of the small town, like they had some stuff made up for the town.
and if you stop at a gas station at another state, pick me up a postcard from that state.
Oh, I don't go in anywhere except I
Okay.
try honestly to go into the rest stops
I
if
said
they,
if.
right,
Yeah,
right,
well
right.
the rest stops have flyers too and
Well,
maps and things.
that's where I'm getting all of my free stuff.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
girl, I'm loading up on all those.
Yeah.
They have nice magazines now, most of the states, like
Yeah.
actual magazines and stuff.
And you can order stuff online. Hi Joy. Hi honey. How you been, Joy? Hi sweetie. I don't know which one you are because I had like two or three Joys at one time. But welcome. I'm glad to see you back. I haven't seen any of them. So I'm glad to see
Well,
you.
I get confused because Joy's little picture is so much like Marty's. They both
Oh,
have
is it?
that real close face.
Oh, well, it could be a popular picture.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a yeah, but
Oh,
I
she's made a smoothie. Oh, a blueberry yogurt. Okay. All
Aaron says,
right.
Beth, do you have Georgia stuff? Aaron Morrison. You can make
Uh,
if you're in Georgia, you can.
I don't have anything from Georgia yet, Aaron. That'll be you. That'll be you. You and
Jennifer.
Jennifer. Yeah, make me a page. Do you want me to show you a sample? I'm done with my doolally.
Your doolally?
Yep.
Oh, that's Crafty Kitty. Hi, Crafty Kitty.
Oh, okay, Joy. That's right. You did switch over back to Joy. I remember you talking. Okay, okay, gotcha. I can't remember diddly squat. You know that, right?
I know that. I can't remember diddly squat. Squat of the diddly, for sure.
The squat of the diddly is all I have. So that was fun. I've been taking pictures of everything and posting it. So uh, you and Janet, I'll have to post your pictures so that everybody can see what you did.
See, guys, and I didn't. This was the page. I didn't write what page it was, but this is the page we did the other day, and I didn't have the books, and it was hangers, so I
Yeah, I was with you.
hangers.
Yeah,
So you don't have to have the book to participate.
the coat hangers were fun.
Yeah, that was pretty neat. That was fun.
So okay.
So I'm
anyway,
gonna sign off, guys. I'm gonna go and my sister's back and
okay,
I'm gonna go
okay.
hang out with her.
Do the family thing now.
I thought she worked today, but actually she works tomorrow. So I'm gonna do my best to be streaming tomorrow morning at about my normal time.
Well, I'll do my best to try to wake up for you.
Thank you so much for having me. It was enjoyable.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I enjoyed both Janet and you both.
So, how cool is
So,
that? Maybe we can do some ice cream, me and Brittany, and get some pictures or a quick little video.
oh, that would be awesome. We'll all be waiting. We'll just be waiting for the video to come up.
Sounds good. Thanks, Beth. Have a good
All
evening.
right. I'll talk to you later.
Bye, guys. Ooh, wait here. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
So anyway, okay. Melissa said she's going to post hers in the morning. But I have here a book. Let's see what I got here. And I got a new page. And I'm going to turn it this way. I think you all will be able to see more of the book. And because my desk keeps creeping down this way. And I'm going to get my watercolors out if you guys want to paint along. This is a little something that I watched on YouTube. There it is. And there was a lady, see if I can see her name. Her name is Diane Antone Studio. Antone. Antone Studio. Diane. She does these and these little birds, and I just thought they were so cute. And a lot of her paintings that she does is pleasing to my eyes. So I just thought that you all would love them too. So I'm going to get some a brush, and I did a no. I left my brush in my water, but it didn't get bent, so that's good. Didn't leave it in there too long. I'm trying my hardest not to do that with these new brushes. I want to keep my water brushes. I want to try to keep them in real good shape. They work better with the painting process. So I'm going to put my water right here. I can squeeze it in right there, and you all can watch me paint. And if you look Diane Antone up, she does step by step with her paintings. And I think she used a bigger brush than this little one. So I'll go ahead and mix my paints up a little bit, get them soupy. And I'll switch over to a bigger brush. And because I want the water, I want my colors to be watery, and I want it to move around on my paper. I don't see any. There's purple and yellow and blue, so I might have to make up some purple. And if I have to, it's purple is red and blue. So I'm going to put some red over here. And that's probably all I will need because these birds aren't very big. And I'm going to take some of this blue over here. And I'm going to mix it with the red and see if I can make a purple. It's a dark blue, but it is turned purple. It has turned purple. See my purple? I'm going to add more water to it, of course, and then that might thin it out more a little bit. So but that's my purple right there. It looks purpley. This is the blue and this is the purple. And then there's yellow, of course. We got yellow. And then there's this gold, and then there's greens, and there's a lighter green. So I'm going to take this lighter green and put it over here. And it was more like a sage green. This is more grassy, real bright grassy. So what would I tone it down with if I wanted to make a sage green? Are there any watercolorists out there? Anybody know anything about watercolors? I know Sharon does. But if I wanted to turn this green into a sage green, what would I use to tone that green down with? Would it be a blue? Uh, I'm thinking it would be. I'm going to wait. I have never heard of Diane Antone. Her voice, her videos look awesome. I know. Me too, Deborah. I just found her yesterday, and I think she's got a book out, and so I was trying to put it in my cart, but it was through. It wasn't through Amazon. It was through something else, and I didn't have an account set up with them, so I'll probably look for it on Amazon. You would think a cream or a yellow would tone it to a sage. Thank you, Teresa. Cheryl posted her page. Okay, thank you, Cheryl. I'll try it. I'm trying to make a sage. We'll just have to use our own colors. We'll just have to use our own colors. We're painting these little birds. I'm going to paint these little birds. We can try that shade. Under their bellies is a little bit of this sagey green, and that's not real sagey, but it is different. It's a tone down, but I can't. I'm trying to get the picture to. But anyway, this is the best thing I've got right here. So so I'm thinking for demonstration purposes, I'm going to go ahead and pencil in my birds for you guys, and they're just an oval, a big fluffy cotton ball. So you just picture three birds. I didn't get it centered very well, but that's all right. And I'm not going to do any more details because I want that to be done with my paint. So the first one, I am going to get a bigger brush, and I'm going to use a 22 brush. Uh, I'm getting my water. I'm getting it nice and watery, and I'm going to paint my circle. And the water should stay within that little circle right there. And then, of course, now watercolor paper would be the best ideally, but this is mixed media, and it does absorb it absorbs the water quite nicely. So now I'm going into that dark blue, and I just touched my I just laid it on top and absorbed the water, the color, and I'm just going to put it right here on this side of the bird. And I want it to uh, spread out on its own. And I'm using this as my guiding light here too. If you can see it there or not. No, of course not. Well, you're just going to have to trust me. so so I'm letting the water letting the water move the paint around. And I'm going to put one more glob, and I'm going to rinse my brush and get some water now. and I'm going to just let this water touch the bird. And the way it does, the way it lands is the way it lands. That's where it's going to land. Now I'm going to go right on into my purple, and I think it'll be fine. And I'm going to touch this side of the bird with my purple, and it's a lavender purple. It's a real light. It's a plummy purple, and we're just going to let the water take it wherever it wants to go. And I can see some water pooling up, and I'm probably going to dab it with a tissue here shortly. But I want the outer rim to be more purpley than the other part, so I'll put some more purple in over there. And I'm just playing. I am just playing with my birds. Just playing. So I'm going to go ahead and get a tissue, and I'm going to just lay it down on top of the blue and soak up some of the petals. And the good thing about this is we can go back over it. Let this dry, so that your paper doesn't get too waterlogged. My paper's starting to ruffle because this is mixed media paper and it's not watercolor paper. But I do have some watercolor paper. I'll get that out tomorrow. And the next time we do this on Thursday, we'll try it again on the watercolor paper and see how much better it will work. So, but you can see that there's more blue at the top and more purple over here on the top of this one. So that's what I was wanting. I was wanting that edge. Uh, I better quit. I'm making a mess. I wanted that edge. I don't want that little hair. Okay, I don't know where he came from. So I'm going to go back into my colors again and see if I can't add just a little bit more purple over here. I'm having a hard time doing pastels. I like color. But I really like the blue. I do like that. So I'm going to quit with that one, and I'm going to go over here and do the yellow one now. The yellow one is over here. But he's got a gold edge on the yellow one. The top of the bird is got a darker gold color. And then I'm going to add the lighter yellow to it. And see how it goes. Okay. I'm not real good at watercolors yet because I don't know. I favor my acrylics. I really do. And it's still early in the evening. I can try to make these in acrylic. I'll put another set of birds down here. We'll try anything once or twice, right? So there's my yellow. But now I want to get that sage green on their bellies. They've got a little bit of sage green on their belly. And it's just the underside of the bird. And that's not a sage green, but we're going to pretend we like it. So I'm going to go ahead and just barely touch a little bit of this one and this one, because we want to see our chickadees. And I'm going to mop up any extra liquid here. But anyway, I think those look okay for the first try anyway. Now, there's a little bit of yellow, and I go back to my little brush now, on their beak area. And while this is drying, I've got to put their tails on. But while this is drying, I'm going to do their legs, and I'm going to use the browns. And she used a real pointy. Maybe I'll get a littler brush. So this, I've got some really tiny brushes that will make some skinny little legs. We'll get out there. Let's try this one here. She's got some real skinny little legs going on. So I'm going to use the brown. And these legs over here are going down this way. And they have little feet like that. One brush. And then this one you can almost see their knees. Sometimes they have knees. And then another little extension for the feet. Like that. And then one more for over here. And the beak, I'm going to make it out of the same color. She used a Posca pen, I think, for the beak. But I think I can get by with this one. I think I can do it. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. And she had a hard time making the bird's eyes on her videos. She used tracing paper and everything, and she just had a really hard time trying to make the perfect eye. And I don't have a problem with the eyes. I won't have a. I didn't understand, why she was trying to decide what the size of the eye was, and she had this size, and then she had a tinier size, and to me there was no difference between the two. Um, I really didn't. Understand why she wanted to. Uh, I just don't understand why she had a hard time deciding the size of the eye. But that's okay. I mean, everybody's got their way of painting, and there's no right or wrong, okay? And Julia said that she did come in and set up in the balcony. She she just messaged me. I think she was going off the bed because she's over there with Janet. So anyway, she put a little bit of yellow from the beak onto the bird like that. So we'll see that. And then I am going to do a little more detail with the Posca pens. And this eye here bled because the purple was still wet. And same thing with the blue here. It had a little bit of a leak because the blue was probably still wet. But that's okay. These are our practice ones, So um, there isn't any wings, so to speak, that I can see, just those highlights, but they do have tails. So I'm going to go back to my other medium brush that I had, and I'm going to try to do some tails, and I'm going to use the greens. Do her first, and all she did was go brushed up. She brushed up and just made a little uh what do you call those little dusters? Those feather dusters. She just made a little feather duster on her tail. That's all she did. And I'm going to do a two tone with the light and the dark. So there's that one, and there was a little bit more green on this one that matches the tail feathers. And I could also probably add a little bit of yellow in my tail feathers. But that's good. I like that. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Blend it on down to her belly. And of course, you can see my pencil. And this is fun. This is really fun to do. So now on the other one, is the purple one, I'm going to have to make me up some more purple. So I used red, and then I used that dark blue for that purple. And we'll add some more water to it. So here we go with the purple tail. Probably going to be darker, but that's okay. Make a little tail plume here. It looks good. And then she went out. And I like to put a little bit of a darker streak in it if I can. Okay. Just a little sprig. And then the blue one is straight from the thing. And his tail feathers go up. Like that. I think they look all right. And then with that green that we made, I'm going to use the big brush. I'm going to leave it full of water. I'm going to add the green. It's nice and watery. And then I'm just going to draw a line. And let the water do its thing. And she did it real close to their feet. I dipped it back into the bright green, and I'm touching it onto the water to let it spread. Just little tiny tidbits of playing around with your brush. I don't know how to describe some of it. And I'm not really dabbing it all off. I'm just sort of hitting and missing there. And that's it. That's how she made the birds. So these would be pretty like on note cards, you know, blank note cards. If you ever find any blank note cards in the secondhand store, this would be, pretty to put the three little birds on a note card. Yeah, hi Esther. They're adorable. The artist that did these that uh, I enjoyed, inspired by. Her name is Diane Antone, Antone Studios. Diane Antone Studios, and I just found her this week, and go and look at her videos, and they're sweet. Now this is watercolor, and I have a problem with not doing anything else. I want to do the whole page. and but you could still do some background like I did in the watercolor book. That did I do okay, Sharon, for the first try? And I wanted to do the pencil to show you the shape in case I messed up the shape. uh yeah, yeah. And so they're simple. The watercolors are simple, and I just use blue, purple, and yellow, and green, your basic primary colors. And I am going to flip this page and do it again. And I think I'm going to, I don't know, do you want me to try it? I don't think I could do this type of stuff with acrylic. It would be a total different bird. Thank you, Cheryl. She put Diane's link above, but it's Diane Antone, and you can message me if you forget her name. But hi, Sherry. She's cleaning out a box of craft things while watching. Okay, clean away. So I thought maybe I could maybe try it with gouache, but this is the watercolor. This is watercolor. I guess maybe if you had a colored piece of, does watercolor paper come in colors? Pastel colors? Do you know? Anybody know? That would be pretty if it was on a something background like a blue or a pink or something. Thank you, Deborah. I love doing it, but I just have a problem with all of the extra white laying around. You think it does? It comes in different colors. I do. I have a watercolor tablet underneath me, and I'll get it out tomorrow and have it for Thursday, and we'll do some more watercoloring with these birds. I just think they're adorable, and that's your watercolor lesson. Um, let's see. I might have an uh, I might have something else. I don't think this is it. Mm-mm. Um, anyway, after this dries, it's still wet. After it dries real good, I can go back with my real fine liner that I have, the Fabric Castell pen or a Posca pen, the finest one you got that you can. I bought these. There's several of them, and they're in small. This is the small nib, the small S, and this is Fabric Castell. And I think I bought three sizes: small, medium, and large. and it's real, real fine. That is a felt tip. That little black tip is felt. And so you do not want to run it. You really don't want to run it. So you want to make sure that your paper is dry. The you know the the watercolor does have a texture between here and here. There is a texture to watercolor, and it's like a chalk feeling. But if it's real good and dry, you can do a little highlight on your beak, just a little hint that there's a beak there. And what did they do? They did something else, I think. She did a little bit more work on her leg, on the legs, with the, and she put a dot at the end of each of the Italians, just to give it a little strength. And the dot represents the little claw. So you can, do a little, just a hint of marking there. And if you wanted to, you could even do a few little sprigs in the tail. Whatever you do to one, just do it to all three, and it'll match. Basically. And she did a white dot in the eye, and that's all that she did. She didn't do anything else to the birds. That's it. That's all she did. So let's see if I can find my white pen. They work. My jelly rolls. I've been laying them on their side, and it wants to write. It wants to write. I'm not pressing down real hard, but I'm not getting any ink out of it. This is a jelly roll. It's supposed to be white. And I'm thinking that since I have so much trouble with them, maybe it's my climate. I never thought about climate in my area. So I'm going to put a little white dot in the eye. And it's not going to show up. So I'm going to use my white out. I've got white out. Yep, we're going to get the white out. Get the white out. And you can also use white paint, and use something extremely sharp like a skewer that has a pointy tip on the end of it. And you can do it this way too. And all I want to do is put a little white dot on top of the eye, like that. That's it. Just dainty. Just be real dainty. And that's it. That's all the white you need. I know you can't really see it, but I can. And I'd have to white out all these little imperfections. Of course, that's me. I'm a crafter. I'm a sloppy person. I'm a sloppy crafter. Just slap it on there. But as I practice, I'm going to get better. I am. I'm going to get better. You'll see. So anyway, there's that. And I've got time. I'll do them again. I'll do them again. You like the white background. See, if it was like a card, a greeting card, like this size, I think it would look good too on this greeting card. You like white too? Well, there they are. There they are. They're cute. They have their own characteristics. Okay. So I'm going to do them again without the pencil, and I'm going to make them big. How about if I make them little? I'll try making them little. Maybe I'll do a half page, just to, just for giggles. You saw the big screen. Now let's try doing it on a half a page. So I'm going back to my big brush, and I'm going to do one at a time. And this is how big I'm going to make my bird. And now I'm going to go into the blue and drop some color in the blue. And this is really pastel. And I'm going to go for a little green on the bottom. And I'm going to add a little yellow in that. Okay, it looks good. I'm just trying to get the pools, the big pools, soaked up a little bit. Alrighty, there's one. Let me do another one. We'll get my brush. Going to paint my little bird. And this one's going to be purple. Are you allowed to tilt your paper to let the water, flow to one side, or is that like, are you allowed to do that? I'm, I don't know. I don't see why not. And I guess you could go back and add as much, until you get the desire. I can go back and add. Cheryl's getting poetic on me. Okay, time to quit. She's getting sentimental with the birds. What'd Sharon say? Because it brings out the birds as a focus of the white, because they're on the white. Okay. I tell you, I do try real hard. Um, I just need to watch. I just need to watch more people uh, when they do this online. I need to really invest myself into some watercolor lessons, because I got the color wheel down and stuff like that, and I'm definitely not, I should have watercolor paper, and I've got watercolor paper. I just need to get it up here. I'll have it out Thursday, and I'm just thinking I would probably have better results if I had, uh, the watercolor paper and everything. And they say, you got to have the right tools for the right art, and that's true. You got to have the right kind of tools to do the good art, and yeah, you can be talented and crafty enough to uh, to pull it off, but you could do so much more better if you had the right tools and everything. And I've got the paint, I've got nice paints, and I've got the nice brushes. I'm gonna get the water. I'm gonna get definitely the get the paper out, and that will help me do a lot, and so forth. And I think I need a better jar of water. I'm using a water bottle, and it's had all kinds of stuff in the back of it. I've got it's a dirty water jug. This was clear when I started. This is just the green and the purple paint. but the insides still have acrylic leftovers. It's not real. I need it. I'll get a jar of water, a clear jar, and I think that's where I need to start at next. Uh, yeah, that's what I'll start out with. So Thursday, I got some homework to do. I got some homework, and and I'm doing my tails a little different than what she did. And then down here is going to be the floor, and but you can see how fast I worked. I worked pretty fast. See, I still want more blue. I still want a little bit more blue. And it didn't have to be a whole lot. It looks good. So that's a good way to take water off with your brush. I just dried my brush and went over the watery parts to soak some of that water back up. Indian giver. Yep, I think if I change up some of my habits, I think I can do it. So I can make a hint of a wing, show a little wing in there. Okay, and that's it. I'm done. A little more yellow on the beak. yeah. You have to be relaxed, and in a way, you got to concentrate on, especially if you're using littler brushes and big brushes, and you get to get used to how to work with different sizes of brushes, and uh, and I'm also learning a lot about my paint. Um, uh, like I put this paint in this palette probably last summer, and I'm going to have to start. I need to refill my paint. My pot is empty on the yellow, and stuff like that. I gotta pay attention to. There's just little details in their stuff. But anyway, that's good enough. And then, oh, I forgot. The other thing that she did was she put some dots on the back of their tails, or on somewhere on their head, or somewhere on their body. She had put some little decorations from these. And my white is mixing in with the water. So that's another thing. You got to wait till it dries. You got to be patient. I could have dried it, but these little birds have got little white freckles. They're like little freckles, and you can put them wherever you want. They could be on their backs or on their tails. So that's cute. And that didn't hurt it a bit. I just uh, got the water hole, and I'll go back and put my dots back on now. Didn't bother it a bit. No problem. So there's my little birds, and they're sweet. So I did everything, but I didn't do any Posca. Oh, I can do it. I can do it now. I can use my skewer to um, let's see how it works for their toenails. Yeah, I can do their toenails. Hmm. I think that looks good. So you can use a skewer, you can use your Posca pens, and I could see. I think it needs a word. It needs something up there. Oh, I wish I could calligraphy. I've got brush pens I could write with, but would be a good word for these guys. A good word. Sing. How about sing? Just a simple sing. And you know what I like to do with the eyes? Yeah, I like to put a heart over my eyes. And there's our art page. And you see, I could, if I guess I've got my brush pens, I could go over the edges. I never thought about going over like the purple was kind of a real soft edge. And if I wanted to, I could just do a little bit of brush. See, I think that added character to that. I think that added a touch that it needed, where I couldn't get it from the pooling of the water. So I still want to make it mixed media. Cheryl says, give them names. I'm doing all right. But that was a cute. Those are cute little birds. Anybody, if I can do this, you all could do this. And I'd love to see what everybody else comes up with. Try them in acrylics, and try them in your brush. If you got brush pens, try them in magic markers. Um, I would, even colored pencils. I think colored pen. And you know what? I got some new colored pencils. Um, I I I treated myself to some new colored pencils, and I haven't really tried them out yet. So, shall we do another set of birds underneath in pencil? I'm going to try it just for fun, because that's what we like to do. So, I'm going to get out a couple of pencils here, and try. We'll get two of the middle blues, and I can probably find a sage green in here. There's purple. How do you get them out? Push them out. Let's try these two purples. And then let's try the couple of yellows. And I'm going to pull an orange one out and a brown for their legs. The orange, I might be able to do like hers freckles in an orange, something contrasting. And I'm looking for uh, another green. I'm not sure. We'll just try a couple of these. All right. We got some pencils, and let's see what we can make out with these. And these are ink pencils too, so I can always go back over them with a water brush. So I'm going to start with the bluebird. It looks blue, and I'm just going to um, lightly sketch it. Lightly sketch my bird. And the thing with pencils, I can blend. This is one of my favorite things to do is to blend colors. So that will be fun. So my bird is going to be more of a green down in here. So we'll switch over to a green. And so it really doesn't matter if you go back to the exact blue or not in my book. And There is some yellow mixed up in there. So I'm going to go ahead and shade this green in. And then you see I'm doing it real light. So when I go over it with my water brush, it'll still be pastel, right? Am I, am I thinking correctly? I hope. I hope I am. So I'm just kind of going by what I'm seeing up here. And then the blue, I'm going to add another blue, which is this one. And then I can go ahead and do the tails. And okay. Now let's see. I'm going to do the purple now. They look like little cotton balls, birds, and they're chickadees. Aren't chickadees like round like this? And then after I watercolor these with the water brush, I can dry it real good, and I can go back over it with Prisma pencils. Now that's what Dee Dee would do. I know she would. I just know she would. She'd go over it with markers and stuff. So this is my purple. My purple. And she is the Dee Dee is the queen of Prisma colored pencils. She she talks about how when she sketches, she starts off light like this, and before she's finished with a an art page or a coloring page, it it's burnished by the end. But when she starts off, it's always like this, and light. So it'd be interesting to see if I can do these birds in pencil. Use the water brush, let it dry, and then dry it real good, and then go over it again with more pencils. And I'm only going to do two birds down here tonight since it's getting later. I could sit in here all night long. I really could, but my body won't be happy with me later. Just a little too much on my legs and my back. But I do enjoy this. Let me get some of those purple pencils back, and I will do these tails over here. Sassy tails. Connect them to the bird. And then we've got another bird, but I'm just going to do two right here. So I want to use the brown ones now for legs. they're talking to each other. They're singing. They're singing. They're saying, "What have you been doing?" "I haven't been doing nothing. What have you been doing?" What are they saying? "I've just been flying around all day long." Just flying around. And I'm thinking, with the little yellow in the beak, uh, and then we're going to have uh, some kind of a floor or a tree or a grass or something where they're standing on something. That's it. And then I'm going to put some freckles on them. And put hers there, and maybe put his up on here on top. They don't have to be exactly. And I think that looks cute that way. So I got the beaks, got the legs, and if I wanted to, I got this color out. Italian red. I'm going to put some Italian red on their legs to make them a little thicker than they are. And their legs could be different colors. They not just brown. They could have a little tint of red in it. It's it's in the gene pool. Whatever's in the gene pool is what they get. And I'm going to put a little bit of it on their beak. So, yeah, that's that. Now, if I can find a brush, a water brush, I would have it made in the shade. Let me see. Can I see it? Water brush. Here. I have 2 or 3 of them. I've got some clean water though. I can use a water brush. I can use a watercolor brush. I can. Clean water. This is all you got to do. It's the same thing, except you don't have to squeeze. So you just sort of go in real gently with your brush. If you're ever doing a water brush, and I'm doing a real brush, I'm just lightly going over the strokes in the same direction of the strokes. And I'm doing one color at a time. I don't want to do the blue over top of the yellow, or it'll turn green. Which a little green is fine, but I just don't want to mix too much of it. A little green is okay. So you just add a little more water, stick with the yellow. And again, you don't have to use, I used the pencil to outline the body. And, but you don't really have to let the yellow be the line, And this one's got some green in it, so this is interesting. So there's the yellow. I want to go back up here into the blue and blend that a little bit. Go over the blue again because I didn't get all of I just hit it lightly. Now And if it changes colors, it changes colors. That's just the luck of the blending part. You can't do anything about that. That's a given. So I'm going to rinse my brush and I'm going to do this purple now. She's saying, well, have you learned any new songs today? What is she saying? What are they saying to each other? Okay. Now I'm going to go down the legs. And this would be very tedious work if you, I do have some smaller brushes than these. Uh, if you really wanted to get, stay tiny, you can. You can stay tinier. You can get tinier. But this is pretty small for me in my book. So I'm just going to smear out this ground that they're standing on, activating that color. So there they are. They're not watermarked like the watercolor. And again, I think I want to go over these again with more pencil. I do, I do. So maybe I'll just stop right here on these guys since they're wet. And Thursday night, I'll pick up with this one again and put some more collars down, collar more on top of them with my Prismacolors. And these are ink tests. They're called watercolor pencils. So they have, you know, watercolor pigment for the lead. Yeah, you don't want to drink too much caffeine when you're watercoloring. Is that what you're trying to tell me, Cheryl? It is. It's whimsical. Okay, same techniques. Okay, but they do look different. But I think I can improve on these if I can do another layer of pencil. And I'm going to let these dry. And Thursday, since it's after 9, I'm gonna quit. And Thursday, I will pick up with these, uh, part B, part B on the birds. But I do like these up here. I do love these. They're really cute. And I think after you practice with them, see, I don't like that particular little blob right there. But I could probably, maybe, I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. But that's just something I have to learn. But it looks good on the screen, better than it does here in person. Uh, Cheryl sent me some messages, and I'll look at them later. Cheryl, I'm so sorry. It's just I will get back with you on your postings, and I think she did post some things in the group. So let me go back and see what she posted real quick. Let's see here. Janet, here's Janet's collage, her magazine collage, and it was very gardening. It had a lot of garden things in it. Here. Oh, here's Cheryl's page. Oh, good. Very good. Very good, Cheryl. That's what I did. That almost looks like my page. Here's my page. I used a brighter colors, but the same. We did good, Cheryl. That was fun. Oh, Kathy's got deer in her backyard. Kathy D. Uh huh. Okay, I think that's enough. So, good night, guys. Great night. I'm gonna dab this just a little bit. Let me get a paper towel. Very nice. Very nice. See, it lifted up some of the color, but it's still wet. So I want to go back over that with pencils. I think that will look really good. And I've got the those fancy pencils that Dee Dee has. And here's the big set. And I think it turned out good, other than the fact that I got my paper dirty. It's dirty here. I don't know if I could erase it off. Now, it's possible that with watercolor paper, I could probably erase. Don't know. But it's not coming off with the white eraser. So I would be better off just painting a little flower over top. Plus, I had glue and other paint on my hands. My hands were not clean. Now, I need to make a little checklist. Before I watercolor, I need to wash my hands, have a clear jar of water, clear, clean water, use my water brushes, um, uh, get the watercolor paper out. There's a few things. I might have to make me a list. It's all good. Don't mess with it. I'm not messing with the birds. I was just trying to get that one and that one off. But again, yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't get picky. It was my first time. I think I did good for my first time. I'm happy with it. Little birdies. Cheep, cheep, cheep. And I really think that I could get Rebecca to paint with me too. I think she'll do it. I think she can do it. So I posted the other birds now. So, alrighty, that's all I'm going to do. So I'll see y'all later. I'll see you in the chat room somewhere. Message me if you need me. Bye, guys. Good night. Turn that off. Take that with me. Get my brushes out of my water. Just my water brushes, I'm not taking out my, the craft brushes can stay, but I'm taking the water brushes. They're all out. Put these away so I don't spill. Good night.